Hello everyone, my name is Naval Chocolate, and today I am going to be showing you a couple more Minecraft build hacks. So let's get started. First of all, I don't know what this is, so let's just move on from that. Second, you can use a cauldron, a open fence gate, and a grindstone to make a kind of a wheelbarrow design. It rained, so that's how I got water in the cauldron. Sorry about that. Next is a grandfather clock design. It's just one way, it's just some spruce trapdoors, a clock, a bell hanging next to an end rod, and yeah, that's about it. Next, pianos are hard to build in Minecraft. I came up with a design that actually seems to look like a piano, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I play the piano, so it's realistic enough. Obviously, it's not the best, but good enough for me. Anyways, it's a chiseled pillar of quartz and a pillar quartz block and an ender dragon head pushed into it, kind of like how we did the keyboard in the first one. You put a ender dragon head on an armor stand and push it a pillar quartz block into it and put some trapdoors. I used the loom as how the grand pianos have like the strings that the piano does, kind of like that. Next, if you can't get your hands on multiple ender dragon heads, then you can just use some rails. It kind of looks like it. I personally prefer this one, but this one also works. Next, this isn't much of a hack, more like just an overall tip when you're building. Instead of having a flat wall, you can mix in maybe some block in it that has a similar color palette and texture to just make it pop and give it some texture. Next, we have a shelf design and a way that you can actually display food. For people that didn't know, with 1.14's campfires, you can put out a campfire, and campfires can actually cook food. Like, as you can see here, I'll put a chicken down. Mobs also get hurt by the campfire. It just cooks it really, really slow. I've been here for 50 years. But eventually, it will pop off. Anytime today would be good. Alright, there we go. So as you can see, it popped off. Now we got ourselves a cooked chicken. And you can only put raw food on there, by the way. I feel like I should mention that, but you can't put cooked chicken on there, or like any cooked food or things that can't be cooked. But if you put out a campfire with water, you can still put raw food on it, even though it won't cook. So I used that to make a kind of shelf. And next, it's not quite there, but the banners, if you put them kind of like in the same block as an end rod, they kind of look like towels hanging on like a bar. It's a bit of a stretch. Anyway, the next one is you can put beds in a circle, like kind of like that. and then have a stair and a slab underneath to kind of look like an umbrella and like a lounging chair. Next, we have the fletching tables. You can use these in sort of like an archery range type build, where these are like the targets that you have to hit because of the little target there. However, these are not a directional block. The target will always face a certain way no matter how you place it. So be careful when trying to build with these. Next, we have some banner headboard designs, going from my personal least favorite to my personal favorite. We have a item frame and a bed, a banner and a bed, a sign and a bed, a trapdoor and a bed, and finally my favorite of all, a painting on the back and a bed. It really makes that tall but thin headboard, since the painting doesn't have a design on the back when you place it. It really makes a cool headboard for your bed. And on that note, this has been Naval Chocolate. Goodbye, y'all.